The 26-year-old American Evan Jager is an athlete on the rise on the global scene, and he's become a serious challenger for Kenya's dominant steeplechasers. This summer, Jager was a tragic track hero in the 3,000-meter steeplechase at the Diamond League meet in Paris. He was on his way to an historic run to break the magic 8-minute barrier in a race that will always be a case of what might have been.
After the barrier at 300 meters to go, I looked at the big, Megatron, the big TV screen, and saw that I had put 5 or 8 meters on Burech, and I knew I was running a really fast time, so it kind of amped me up a bit. I had a decent water jump, but as soon as I landed, I just felt like all of my energy just get sucked from my head down through my feet, and it felt like the track just stole everything from me. I saw 7:40 with 100 to go, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna break 8 minutes. This is insane. I put everything I had into getting over that barrier. Just barely clipped it, by an inch or two. And I was like, okay, get back up, you can still break 8. So I just tried to get up as fast as I could. And honestly, at that point, I didn't even care that I was getting beat by Burech. I just wanted to cross that finish line under 8 minutes. I saw the clock stop, and I said 58, 59, 8 minutes as I crossed, and I was like, I didn't get it done. I don't think I got it done. And I looked up at the big scoreboard, and I saw my time came up, and I was just pissed. I just couldn't believe that I made such a stupid, small mistake, and it costed me so much.
Despite the fall, Jager set a personal best and an American record of 8 minutes 0.45, but it didn't ease his mind.
I couldn't even be happy with it. I'm still not even really happy with it because the potential was so much greater. And I know the difference in a half a second shouldn't really matter that much, but it does. And that's there's so many things like that define our sport, whether you can break 10 seconds in the 100 meters, if you can break 13 in the 5K, if you can break 8 in the steeple. Being 100th of a second on one side and the other shouldn't make as big of a difference as it does, but it does.
Jager has been running since the age of 12. He started professionally as a 5K runner back in 2009 and made the world team that same year. But the next season didn't turn out as he expected. Injuries started to appear and he was forced to go through with a surgery. After about 6 months of rehab, Jager was finally ready to run again.
It was the greatest feeling ever, finally being able to get to do what you love doing, and after suffering for the 6 months of cross-training and thinking about being able to run every single day when you're in the pool and on the bike, and finally getting that chance to do that was it was great. It was pretty awesome. I just had a big smile on my face the whole time, even though I just ran 2 minutes. It was still a really good feeling.
After 2 injury-riddled years, Jager realized that he was really good in the steeple, and soon became his main discipline. In one of his first real tests, the Diamond League meeting in Monaco 2012, Jager surprisingly broke an American record. The same race was won by the Kenyan Conseslus Kipruto, an athlete who later on would become his nemesis and main rival.
He's beaten me at all the championships, so it probably looks like he's got the leg up on me, but I've beaten him a couple times, and I don't think he likes it, but we're decently good friends as far as international rivals go. He's a really nice guy, but we've probably gone back and forth probably the most out of anyone I've raced.
Jager is currently getting prepared for an important 2016 season with the Olympic Games as his main target, and he knows that there is definitely room for improvement.
Yeah, I'd love to improve my last lap, my last 300 meters. If I could have Ken Boy's last 300 meters in addition to what I already have, it would be incredible. I think it mainly is just a matter of changing your perception on what is possible, setting your goals really high and actually believing that you can do these things, believing that I can actually compete with the Kenyans and win a Diamond League, going into Paris and telling myself, hey, you belong here, you can run up front with these guys.
And that's exactly what Jager has done. The next goal is getting a medal at the Olympics, but a more personal challenge is, of course, to break the 8-minute barrier.
It's a huge goal of mine, and I really wanted to get that sub-8 time because it's a huge barrier for the steeple. Hopefully I can get back there again next year and have another shot at cracking 8 minutes, because I definitely want to get that done at some point in my career.